Bayswater City Ultras TV. Tonight we're here at the first training session of the first team. As you can see behind us, Chris and the boys are currently training. Tonight we'll be catching up with Vice President Greg Dorazio and also the sponsorship manager Don Forgione.
So first couple of weeks we're just going to ease you into it. A lot of football, a bit of running, just you can't do anything about that. Stewie's going to take you tonight, so if you give Stewie your attention and we'll just get cracking. We'll probably be going hour and 10 tonight. Same again Thursday, weekend off.
Oppan Gangnam Style. Gangnam Style. 낮에는 따사로운 인간적인 여자, 커피 한 잔에 여유를 아는 품격 있는 여자, 밤이 오면 심장이 뜨거워지는 여자, 그런 반전 있는 여자. 너는 선호해, 낮에는 너만큼 따사로운 그런 선호해, 커피 식기도 전에 원샷 때리는 선호해, 밤이 오면 심장이 터져버리는 선호해, 그런 선호해. 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 아름다워 사랑스러워 그래 너 그래 바로 너 지금부터 갈 때까지 가볼까 Outside on your toes 오빤 강남 스타일 강남 스타일 오빤 강남 스타일 강남 스타일 오빤 강남 스타일 Hey, sexy lady
Oh, look, we've got massive plans and progress at the moment. Of a great season last year, we're looking to really leapfrog to be untouchable for 2013, which I believe we can be. We're talking with a couple of guys to strengthen our squad. Really, our squad doesn't need much; just needs a couple of inclusions, and no team will come close to us next year. There's no doubt about it.
Chris is taking the first session tonight. Obviously, very excited to have Chris on board.
Chris is a massive inclusion for us. His profile and he's a huge bonus for the club. I mean, you know who the guy is. You don't have to ask who the guy is. You know his playing credentials, and we're hoping that his coaching credentials are going to be as good as his playing credentials. So we believe he's the right guy, and he will do the job for us.
Just a question, just to give us a bit of a rundown. What is the process of getting a first team coach to the club? How did it all work out?
Oh, look, we advertised on the forum. Obviously, there was also people advertised outside the forum for expressions of interest for the coach position. Obviously, they sent through their credentials. We went through them. We had to move quickly, being the way the end of the season finished with the 9-11. So we went through. We shortlisted guys and we spoke to them. Now, for us, it wasn't. We didn't want someone to come in saying they're going to make wholesale changes, because we don't believe we need to make wholesale changes. We believe we play the best football in the league. We wanted to keep it that way. So it was a matter of finding a coach that fitted our team. And when we spoke to Chris, he was just so professional, and he's saying all the right things, and the way and the style of game he wants to play is the way we played last year, so we believe he's the right guy to take us forward.
Quickly, AGM next Monday.
Yep.
What do you think? How do you think everything's going to go going forward? Jerry be elected as president at this stage?
Oh, look, Jerry for me has got the job for as long as he wants it. Look, blind Freddie could see the way the club's gone this year, that why would you want to change it? You know, we're in a great position. I think for the first time in a long time the club made a profit. Talking to other Premier League clubs who are in the same boat, made a lot of losses last year, so we're going forward. As a matter of fact, on the sponsorship side, we've actually already raised half of our total sponsorship for last year before the season's even started, or before the end of the year. So, look, we are going to go forward in leaps and bounds next year, and there's no one going to touch us on or off the pitch.
And just quickly yourself, Vice President again next year, do you see yourself being President anytime soon?
Not for me. It's a lot of responsibility, and for me, Jerry, earning off Jerry's a great thing. If someone would like the job, I'd be interested to see who it would be, but at the moment, Jerry's the man, and he's got my vote forever and a day, so that's all I'm interested in.
Okay, no worries. We'll ask you just a few quick questions.
Okay.
About yourself.
Yes.
What's the club you support in the world?
Bayswater City Soccer Club.
Most hated club.
Perth Italia.
Most hated coach.
Marble macchiato.
Favourite food?
Seafood.
Favourite drink?
Jack Daniels.
Favourite movie?
Rocky 2.
Who's a better bloke, Ori or Dom?
They're both pricks. Nah, they're both good blokes. They're both good blokes. Equally like them just as much.
You weren't much of a player in the day. What makes you a good vice president?
Hey, look, I'm straight down the line. I'm a no-hold-barred guy, and I'm here for the club, and that's it.
Your thoughts on Adam Nomoski?
Great bloke.
Great bloke.
Great bloke.
What, and your thoughts on Gobby?
Hopefully there'll be a few less gobbies this year. We'll see what happens.
All right, Greg, thanks for your time, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Cheers, mate. Cheers, mate.
9th of December, Sunday morning. We're going to have training down at City Beach on the Sunday morning, and then a barbecue. So want the boys to go down, game of cricket in the barbecue a couple of years afterwards. Check with your dates and see what you want to do and get back to me. If you want the birds down there, let me know. You can't be asked. Vice versa. So, John, listen, can you take the boys 5-10 minutes, do whatever you want, jog, stretch, and then we'll be in with Stu. All right, let's go.
Welcome back again to Ultras TV. Now I've got the sponsorship manager and board member with me, Dom Forgione. Dom, welcome to Ultras TV.
Thank you very much.
First of all, 12 months, first 12 months on board. How did it go, and what do you think will happen next year going forward?
Well, the last 12 months, or this 12 months, was certainly challenging. I thought we had our work cut out from the moment we walked into the door, but we ended up achieving great things at the club. In terms of sponsorship, we doubled what we had penciled in, which is good, and we've definitely challenged ourselves when it comes to raising the money, that's for sure.
Obviously your main priority is sponsorship at the club. Just give us a bit more detail in regard to the sponsorship and how it works, how to get sponsors into the club and to keep them happy and on board for next year.
Oh, we utilise the VIP lounge room upstairs there. It's always a draw card when you're inviting guests or sponsors to come and watch our games. The facilities there are definitely VIP. We've got a great bar. It's all fully catered for. Entices the sponsor to come on board, throw in some extra funds, which is always a good thing. And in return, we offer a good service. We put on a good show, and they can enjoy the day, which is a good thing.
We'll touch a bit on the players committee. Being on the players committee with Ori and Greg, obviously something different for yourself. How did you go, and have you learnt quite a lot of things from when you started?
Oh, certainly my first year at Bayswater's been challenging again, not just with sponsorship. We, I suppose, leaders, I suppose you could call it. Me, Ori and Greg had a bit of a hiccup with the players committee, which is quite obvious with the vibe that was going around the club, so we jumped on board. We acted the best way we could to make sure the club was in good hands. We made some vital changes, and I think now we're starting to see a little bit of sun. Obviously with Mara leaving was a challenge in itself, but in terms of working with Oriana and Greg, I thought it was brilliant. I thought the chemistry between the three of us is good. We are going to build on this, there's no doubt about that, but in terms of what we had to face with the individual players was a challenge, and you got to win the support. Winning the support with the players is a big thing. We came on board blinded by this, but I think we're starting off 2013 with a great vibe and a great positive approach on the players committee.
That's good to hear. Just some personal questions just to get to know yourself. What's your favourite food?
Gnocchi.
Favourite drink?
They might have good scotch. Greg's a bourbon man, but I'm trying to persuade him to go into the good Johnny Walker.
What's your day job?
I am a finance broker. I work for myself as a finance broker, so I deal with all the banks.
Most hated club?
At the moment, it's pretty obvious, Perth.
And then who's your most hated coach?
Well, like you can use a cliche, I suppose. Mara has done a lot of things for the club, and again, he's done the wrong thing. But I wouldn't say Mara just for film footage. But look, I don't have anything bad to say about anybody.
That's fine. Who's your supporter club in the world besides Basie internationally?
soccer, it'd have to be. I don't mind a bit of AC Milan. I think it's pretty good.
Just like yourself and Greg, you weren't much of a soccer player. What makes you so good about being in the sponsorship committee?
I've got a good eye for players, I believe. I think I can talk to pretty much anybody. I can sort out a few issues, I would like to think. But no, I suppose it's soccer, whether you're a player or whether you're not. I think you've got a knack for the game, your love for the sport. I believe I've got some contribution there to add to
the Albany game against Greg. You definitely beat him 1-1. Has he paid off his debt?
No, he hasn't. It was a bottle of scotch, my favourite drink, and I'm yet to receive that bottle. So Christmas is 6 weeks away. I won't hold my breath, Greg, on that one.
Your thoughts on the Ultras?
I think you guys are brilliant. Don't know a lot about you guys from before this year on the board, but from what I see on the sidelines, you're passionate. I think you are loyal, and I think you're one of a very small group of guys within the WA soccer community that do what you do, and I think you guys are good. I think there's a big future for you boys, not just for this year, but I think for the next 20. But no, you guys are doing a great job. I think you guys are on my side, that's for sure.
And last but not least, John Castrulli, any words?
He's going to sing this for us. I think John has done a lot for the club in the past. I think he's definitely a worker. And look, in saying that with Maro as well, I think we've got to probably look at the individual results. But look, those guys are good. John, I mean, he's a good guy to sit around the bar and have a drink with. But I think it's time to move on for all. But we've got to remember what people have achieved and what they haven't. In terms of that, you know, I can always shake hands with people at the club because that's who I am. But in terms of results, we had a good year. I'll leave it at that.
Last question, Gobchair.
The big pardon?
Gobchair. What do you reckon?
Who's that?
Gobchair. The Gobchair. The lollipop lady. Do you know of her?
No, I have no idea about it. This is my first year at the club.
So you've never heard of her?
I've never heard of my first year at the club, so you put me on the spot there.
No worries, thanks Tom. Thanks for your time, mate.
Cheers.
Noticeable absentees, no G Papalé.
Yeah, I think Johnny's going to chuck it in, to be honest. I think he's flogging a dead horse. I mean, he's been wanting to retire for the last 3-4 years. I think he's a bit gutted he's not playing this year, to be honest, but I think there's times you got to look at yourself and say, look, I'm done, you know. I did the same at 14 years old, chucked it in. Johnny's been, you know, just fucking on the ropes for the last 10 years of his career, it's fair to say. On the brink. Just pretty much we haven't found another goalie, that's the only reason why we've had him. I think finally he's made the right choice, but I don't think it's his choice entirely.
So no talent, you reckon?
No, he was definitely overrated. Always and overpaid as well.
Yeah.
But a bit like Damien Catalano, still flogging a dead horse, that kid. But you got to give it to him. He's here training, first night of the year.
Mate, I reckon he looks like a little bit like a Black Panther, mate. Look at him, he's got a spring in his step, and look at him, he doesn't look like a day over 26, mate. Look at him.
Got the Juve shirt on. Big game tonight. Still thinks he's Del Piero. But you can't take a dream away from a kid. You get a present for Christmas, mate. What's all about?
Act like you can't tell who made this new gospel, homie. Take 6 and take this, haters. That don't kill me, can only make me stronger. I need you to hurry up now, cause I can't wait much longer. I know I got to be right now, cause I can't get much longer. Man, I've been waiting all night, man. That's how long I've been on ya.